What's up, guys? It's the final round and my name is Jordan. This is a channel where the picks come out the day before the props hit. I give you opportunities, good opportunities or bad opportunities that I find based off of historical data, and present that to you guys. I did wake up a little sick and I've spent most of the day sleeping after work, but I was able to draw up 9 different opportunities for you guys, and hopefully they all do well, and hopefully all you guys are doing well. I really appreciate all the support on the last video for my sweet baby gummy bear. That was awesome. And once again, I don't charge for picks. I don't want to charge for picks. I'm just accepting donations. If you do well and you feel like giving back, I have links in the description for Venmo and Cash App. And someone hit me up with Tesla stock. I didn't even know you could do that on Cash App, but like Tesla stock came through and I was like, word? Like Tesla stock? But yeah, the transaction happened, and to you who gave that to me, that was awesome. And thank you to all the other donations that I received. You guys are all awesome. And if you like the video, press the like button. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. I'll be giving opportunities every day for the NBA, and hopefully mix in other sports in the future. And if you have a little bit of extra time, leave a comment for the algorithm. You guys have been doing great for me with those comments, and yesterday it was just amazing with seeing Gummy Bear. You would think it'd make me sad, but no, it was actually nice to kind of see a community kind of come together over my baby. So if you have a little bit of extra time, leave the word. Let's go with a simple one, just cash, because that's what we're here for. We're here to win. Just put cash in the comment section, and that'll help with the algorithm and getting this video out there. And since these videos do come out the day before, I do have a Discord. The link is in the description. You can go in there, and we're discussing lines all day long. There's tons of very smart people there showing what they're looking at, and there's great conversation, not fighting back and forth. It's just really good, wholesome conversation, and I think it's really good for the community to be able to talk to each other like that, because we got to work together. It's us against them. So with that, I'm gonna try to make this quick so I can go lay down, but let's go through these 9 picks. My first pick will be Darius Garland up against the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves give up the 7th most points, the 2nd most rebounds, the 4th most 3-pointers, and the 8th most fantasy points to the point guard position. Notice I did not say assist, which is something that Garland is good at. Garland, over his last 5 road games, has 20.5 points, 8 assists, and almost 3 rebounds. So we're looking at the points prop. They're not like extremely good against assists, but it's just not a good opportunity there. So if you want to throw an assist, you can. But definitely points, rebounds, or just points. And with them giving up a ton of fantasy points, that's an option, and 3-pointers if they put them in that section. We can take a look at Darius Garland 3-pointers. My second pick from the same game, and no, I'm not going to say Jared Allen. I got a lot of hate from saying Jared Allen last time, but he had a good opportunity, so I had to say it, and he pulled through. But this time I'm looking at Evan Mobley. The Timberwolves give up the most points, the 4th most assists, and the 2nd most fantasy points to the power forward position. And Mobley has 13.5 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists over his last 5 road games. So once again, I did not say rebounds was one of their weak spots, but definitely most points and fantasy points. Evan Mobley can get a lot of blocks when he wants to. So I do like his points. You can go PRA. This just really got a good opportunity for Evan Mobley. My third pick, the Pacers are going to be on a back-to-back. They give up the most points to the shooting guard position, the 6th most assists, the 6th most 3-point shots, and the 4th most fantasy points to the shooting guard position. And they're playing against the Memphis Grizzlies. So I like Desmond Bane, who has 18.5 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 3 assists over his last 5 road games. So definitely a great spot for points and assists since he's been averaging around 18.5. Hopefully we see his line around 18.5. If it starts getting up around 20 or getting ridiculous in like 22 or something like that, maybe stay away. But they're giving up so many points at that position. I expect him to be able to score with ease. My fourth pick, he didn't come through for us last time, but gotta point out the good opportunity. Joel Embiid up against the Utah Jazz. The Jazz are also on a back-to-back. They give up the most points, the third most rebounds, the second most assists, and the second most fantasy points to the center position. And Joel Embiid has 35 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists over his last 5 road games. So he's been playing very limited minutes lately. They've been cautious with him. Hopefully we get to, so if you want to stay away, I understand, but he's been very effective in those limited minutes. They're slowly going up over the past 2 games, and this could be a blowout with the back-to-back. Definitely a blowout opportunity here. So you can look at first half, but this is every category that the Jazz are just weak at. He's going to be able to score at will, and nobody's going to be able to stop him. So as long as he's on the court, he's going to be very efficient. I expect him not to miss many shots. In my 5th pick, I'm looking at Jerami Grant up against the Dallas Mavericks. The Mavericks give up the 3rd most points and the 5th most rebounds to the power forward position. And Jerami Grant has 26 points, 4.5 rebounds, and almost 2 assists over his last 5 home games. So I know he doesn't rebound too well, 4.5 rebounds, so I'll probably have that line lower. But scoring 26 a game, I think they've been having his line around 22 points. And with the Mavericks being so soft against power forward position, definitely a good spot for points, rebounds, or PRA. So I really like Jerami Grant. And I also apologize if I'm going too fast. I want to get through these and still get the information to you guys for the day, because I know a lot of you guys look forward to these videos. My 6th pick, he is day-to-day, so hopefully he plays. But Christian Wood for the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Blazers. The Blazers give up the 4th most points, the 6th most assists, and the 4th most fantasy points to the center position. But they give up the 7th least rebounds to the center position. So keep that in mind when looking at Christian Wood props. Christian Wood, he has 22 points and 9.5 rebounds and almost 3 assists over his last 5 road games. So definitely look at points. Rebounds, be cautious. We'll see where they come out at. I imagine they're gonna have Christian Wood if he plays around 19.5 or 20 points, which I think this is gonna be a really good spot for him. Just be cautious of the rebounds, but they do give up a ton of fantasy points and assists, so you could go points, assists if you wanted to. My 7th pick, I got to go back to the well. Pascal Siakam up against the Hawks. The Hawks will be on a back-to-back. They give up the 6th most points, the 7th most rebounds, the 3rd most 3-point shots, and the 5th most fantasy points to the center position. And you know, Siakam came through against the very weak Hornets defense. So he's got another weak defense that's going to be tired on the back-to-back. And Siakam has 32 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists over his last 5 road games. So this is a spot where their weakness is points and rebounds and fantasy points. So you could just go points, rebounds. You can stay away from the assist if you want to, because that's not a weak spot for them, but definitely points and rebounds for Pascal Siakam. My 8th pick, gotta throw him in there because he's a beast, but I'm specifically looking at Luka Doncic and his rebounds. The Blazers give up the 3rd most rebounds to the point guard position. Everything else is average, but Luka Doncic, he has 43.5 points, 10 rebounds, and 9.5 assists over his last 5 road games. So we know he's going to score, we know he's going to pass, but if you want to find the weakness, they specifically give up the 3rd most rebounds. So I wanted to point that out for you guys for my 8th pick. But they're going to have his points prop at 35. If that starts to scare you, definitely look at rebounds. And my 9th pick, I haven't done this yet. I haven't given a warning, but everyone's been on Brook Lopez lately. His lines have slowly been going up. He's playing against the Miami Heat. They give up the 2nd least points to the center position, the least rebounds to the center position, and the 2nd least fantasy points to the center position. So if you're looking to go with Brook Lopez again, we'll see where the Lions come out at. He has 13 points and 9.5 rebounds over his last 5 road games. I know you guys are going to look at it as rebounds props been around 6.5. It's going to be tempting. He may get it. I'm just giving you guys a warning not to just flock to that quickly because this is going to probably be the toughest matchup for Brook Lopez. And that's my 9 picks. Once again, I'm sorry I went through it so quickly. Next time I'll try to do better if I'm feeling better. But thank you all for your time and just your support. I really appreciate it. And the channel is growing really fast. As I film this, I'm at 3,333 subscribers. I had to take a screenshot of it because I thought it was so cool. But thank you all for subscribing and your support. You've all been really amazing. If you haven't tried Prizepicks or Underdog Fantasy, I have promo codes in the description. You can give those a try. They'll match your deposit up to $100. And I hope all of your bets do well. If you want some results of my picks, I saw Jonas Valanciunas was doing well, and Jalen Williams was also playing really well. Thank you all. You're all amazing. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.